Before we get into this video, I want to address something about these Armored Core reviews. I never made it clear why these video series include "Is Armored Core 6 worth the hype?" in the title. It has understandably left some people confused, so I just want to explain what I mean. I am reviewing most of the Armored Core games plus their expansions to understand why Armored Core received its cult following, as well as to be able to look to the future and see if it's a series worth being excited about. If you caught my live streams, you'll understand that this is the first time I'm playing through any of these games. At the end of the video series, I will be able to truly answer the question, is Armored Core 6 worth the hype? So, without further ado, let's continue exploring this question by reviewing the old generation fan favorite, Armored Core 3, as well as its expansion, Silent Line. Armored Core 3 is a reboot of the original timeline that started with Armored Core 1 and ended with 2. You are a Raven, a mercenary who accepts missions from the highest bidder. After a nuclear war broke out that rendered the surface uninhabitable, everyone lives underground in a subterranean megacity called Layered. Mega corporations like Crest Industries and Mirage employ Ravens to do their dirty work, and you're complicit in all of it. Were those terrorists you just blew up really terrorists? Think about it. Layered is controlled by an AI dictator aptly named the Controller, which seems to experience more and more errors throughout the game as you go, leading to some corporations acting in favor of it and some rebelling against it. This game, unfortunately, like Armored Core 2, does not feature a branching story path, but you still get to pick and choose what missions you do for which corporation first. The mail screen and arena mode return from the original Armored Core 2. These are features that were sorely missed from another age in my opinion. As usual, if you want to get the most out of the story for this game, these are important to read through. This time the voice acting is much better than AC2's, and I really have nothing negative to say about it.
What we're looking for are pilots able to think on their feet and adjust quickly to changing conditions. Good luck.
Overall, they really seem to have stepped up their game with the presentation this time around, with the game taking on a more serious tone than the first ones, and the improved voice acting helps sell this. Oh my god, and I pressed the fucking wrong button to end the overcharge, but he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. All of the major features from Armored Core 2 return in this game, with the exception of one. Limited release has been completely removed from the game, meaning that energy weapon builds have taken a slight nerf, as they can no longer go all in to burst with everything they've got. Instead, we have a new feature where you can drop your currently selected weapon by holding all shoulder buttons and pressing triangle. This will let you get rid of the unnecessary weight for when you run out of ammo, for example, and do note that a drop weapon cannot be picked back up for the rest of the mission, but don't worry, you'll get it back at the end of the mission. The global cortex will act as your usual hub. Here you can access your garage, mail, missions, and arena. A major difference to the arena in this game compared to AC2 is that you now have a Raven rank. You can only fight Ravens that are the same letter rank or lower than you. You rise in rank by completing missions, which now also grade you anywhere from E to S. It doesn't seem like this grade actually does anything past showing you how well you did in the mission, but don't take my word for it. This is overall a good change. In AC2 you could blast through most of the arena in one go, and then have more money than you knew what to do with before you even interacted with the mission screen. Since you're now gated by your rank, it ensures that the player will play both game modes back and forth in a full playthrough, which helps the pacing in my opinion. Another new feature for missions is the ability to hire consorts to help you out on missions. These range from fighter jets to MT operators to full AC pilots. The hiring cost will come out of your mission pay, and the better the consort, the more the cost to hire. Meaning you could hire 2 MTs or 1 AC for example, or skip the system altogether for a bigger mission payout. When you beat the game, you gain access to 2 endgame activities as well. The extra arena, which consists of 2v2 fights where you get to pick and choose whichever AC partner you want, as well as OP Intensify. OP Intensify is an optional part that uses up all the optional part slots at once, no matter how many optional part slots your current core has. At the beginning, it does nothing for you, but as you complete certain missions with Intensify installed, which the game does nothing to tell you about, I had to use a guide, it gives you bonuses which are absolutely insane, like being able to use shoulder weapons without kneeling no matter your build, near infinite energy, and the ability to fire blade waves with any laser sword in the game. Yes, even Moonlight. I mainly used this ludicrous power to finish the EX arena faster and when tackling out missions that I hadn't done by the endgame. It might turn everything into easy mode, but it's a fun reward nonetheless. It does make us gun tanks feel completely redundant though, as now bipeds can do everything we can do and go insanely fast at the same time. I think both of these are great additions to the game, as it gives you something more to do than run a checklist of every mission you didn't play the first time through. And who doesn't enjoy playing with quote unquote cheats once you're done beating a game? What are we doing up here, honestly? What the hell is this fight? Is this a sneak preview of AC4? All of the part categories from Armored Core 2 return this game. And while AC3 doesn't add any new categories to tinker around with, it adds options and refinement to the ones that already exist. Cores now come in 2 different flavors, OB, Overboost, and EO, Exceed Orbit. If you feel like your AC does not need to move any faster, these are core mounted weapons that will drain a lot of energy, but allow for considerably more DACA. Left arm options have been expanded beyond laser swords and shields. There's now howitzers and flamethrowers. The inside category now comes with a few more options, but like Armored Core 2 I didn't really use any, except to chase this one annoying mission where you had to dodge missiles. Yammers are your best friend. Overall though, as I said in the previous video, I just couldn't find any room for this category in my playstyle. Extensions now have additional batteries you can use to get a burst of energy, which is essentially a more balanced version of AC2's limited release, as well as boosters that let you sidestep and backstep, and quick turn boosters, which let you turn quickly. They are an absolute godsend for gun tanks. I feel like overall, these options add extra flavor and refinement to the game. More build options for a game that's all about building your own custom mecha? Sign me the f up. I just wish there could be a bit more. Wouldn't it be awesome if we open up even more options to the player? Howitzers and flamethrowers are fun, but what about dual-wielding shotguns or pistol? What if FromSoftware decided to remedy all of this with one of the best expansion packs to ever grace a video game? Enter Silent Line. Silent Line is a lot more Armored Core 3. Set immediately after AC3, we're now fighting on the surface, continuing the Megacorp wars that plague the subterranean layered. It adds a ton of new parts to unlock across all categories to even further AC customization. But the most exciting thing is that dual wielding is real! You can take the same gun in your right hand and wield it in your left, but there's now a ton more options on offer here, with seemingly every right hand weapon category now showing up in your left hand. Bazookas, pulse rifles, handguns, shotguns, missiles, you name it. There's an entire new arena with a new unique roster to fight your way through. A lot more missions, and just like the expansion packs before it, you can load your original Armored Core 3 save file to start you out with a pretty penny, all your free previously customized ACs, as well as any parts that you acquired in the previous game. Unlike AC2's expansion pack, every feature from the base game makes it in here, and that's fantastic. It feels like a true expansion pack in every step of the way. I will mention that Silent Line is harder than AC3 and has a few rough difficulty spikes here and there, but they're not bad enough to make me want to stop playing. Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Oh, a third one! This review really boils down to, yeah, this game is Armored Core 2 but better in every way. And I think that's exactly what a sequel should be. Always improve on the previous game and introduce a few new fun mechanics. Armored Core 2 is the perfect sequel to Armored Core 1. Armored Core 3 is the perfect sequel to Armored Core 2. Silent Line is the perfect expansion pack to an already amazing game. Armored Core 3 gets a very strong and solid 9 out of 10, while its expansion Silent Line gets a 9.5 out of 10. Only because I am hesitant to give something the perfect 10. And they're seriously just that good. It kind of makes me fear for the future of the series. Do you guys smell something burning? I've been your host BlueberryPoot, and thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. You can find me live here on YouTube every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at 7 PM Central European Time. It just so happens that I'm streaming a lot of Armored Core right now, so if you're interested, come check me out. For more gaming content and Armored Core, subscribe. See you guys in the future. Bye!